All right, in news just coming in, Rajasthan Chief Minister Vasundhara Raje has broken her silence in an official statement issued by her office. The Rajasthan Chief Minister has accused the media of hounding her. Her statement said, and I quote her here, "Some media channels are running baseless and unsubstantiated news. This is designed to politically harm the Chief Minister. Would urge the media to please verify before putting out news stories." And a reaction also coming in from Ashok Gehlot. Let's cut across.
गहलोत जी, जिस तरीके से सबूत सामने आ रहे हैं, अब सिग्नेचर भी सामने आ गया है, आपको नहीं लगता कि अब ये मामला वो क्यों इस्तीफा दें से के बजाय वो कब इस्तीफा दें, मतलब इट्स नॉट अ मैटर ऑफ इफ बट व्हेन शी विल एक्चुअली हैव टू रिजाइन?
देखिए, कल गृह मंत्री जी राजनाथ सिंह जी जो बोले हैं कि ये यूपीए नहीं एनडीए हैं, उससे आप समझ सकते हैं कि जो आरोप हम लोग लगाते थे कि ये लोग फासिस्ट ही हैं, इनका लोकतंत्र में वो यकीन नहीं है, वो कल देश के सामने आ गया। देश का गृह मंत्री अगर ये कहे ये यूपीए नहीं एनडीए हैं, इसके क्या माने हैं? जिस रूप में डॉक्यूमेंट सामने आ चुके हैं, आज करप्शन के मुद्दे सामने आ गए, जो मॉइस्चर रूट से पैसा आया वो झूठ बोला गया कि डॉक्यूमेंट है ही नहीं, वो सामने आ गए दस्तखत के सामने। देश को छिपा कर कोई बात लिखने की कोई हिम्मत कर ले, आजादी के बाद में मैं पहली बार देख रहा हूं। तो मॉरली भी इनको आज एक सेकंड भी मुख्यमंत्री पद पे रहने का अधिकार नहीं रहा है। अगर थोड़ी बहुत ही नैतिकता बची हुई है तो इनको आगे आके बिना हाईकमान के आदेश के खुद को इस्तीफा देना चाहिए। वो इनके भी हित में है। इनके भाई थे माधवलाल सिंधिया, वो कांग्रेस में थे। रेल का एक्सीडेंट हुआ तो उसके अंदर उन्होंने नैतिकता आधार पर इस्तीफा ऑफर कर दिया, क्योंकि वो कांग्रेस में थे, बीजेपी में है। और इनकी फितरत हम देख चुके हैं। जब सत्ता में नहीं थे तब भी इन्होंने धमकी दी थी हाईकमांड को कि अगर गुलाब सिंह कटारिया की यात्रा को नहीं रोका गया तो मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी की प्राइमरी मेंबरशिप से इस्तीफा दे दूंगी। जिनका चरित्र ये हो उनके बारे में हम क्या कह सकते हैं? और उसी ढंग से वो हाईकमांड आज दिख रहा है, जो कुछ देख रहा है। अब हाईकमांड कितना साहस दिखाता है। मोदी जी दहाड़ते थे चुनाव कैंपेन में कि ना खाऊंगा ना खाने दूंगा, और काला धन लेके आएंगे 100 दिन के अंदर। पता नहीं क्या क्या बोलते थे। आज वो चुप क्यों हैं? ये आज सबसे बड़ा प्रश्न है देश के सामने।
काला धन की बात है, आपने चुनाव में 2013 में ये बताया था, जो पूरा डील हुआ था आनंद हेरिटेज और नियंस के बीच में, मेरे को याद है उस टाइम आपने भी बताया था। तो सर, जब आप मुख्यमंत्री बने थे, आपको क्या कुछ मतलब तथ्य आपके सामने
ये तो बात की बात, ये तो ईडी का मामला है ना। ये तो हाईकोर्ट के अंदर पीएल फाइल हुई थी और अभी जनवरी में फैसला हुआ वहां पर, डिस्पोज हुई है पीएल। ये क्योंकि एडिशनल सॉलिसिटर जनरल खड़े हुए वहां पर, और उन्होंने लिख के दिया हाईकोर्ट को कि ये मामला हम देख रहे हैं, इंक्वायरी शुरू कर दी है, लॉजिकल कंक्लूजन तक ले आएंगे। ये बात अभी आई है, जनवरी के अंदर आई है।
अभी आप जो बात कर रहे थे।
Alright, that was the former Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot training guns on Vasundhara Raje, as has the entire Congress party. But on the other hand, BJP's unease on Vasundhara Raje has come to the fore yet again. After a series of moves in defending the beleaguered Chief Minister, the BJP is now taking the route of silence. The BJP chief Amit Shah sidestepped questions on Raje. Amit Shah, who was taking part in the need to mark the 40th anniversary of emergency excesses, dodged questions by India Today.
एडवाणी जी को इनवाइट नहीं किया आप लोगों ने इमरजेंसी के फंक्शन में? अडवाणी जी को नहीं बुलाया, ये लोकतंत्र नहीं है।
And Deputy Editor Smita Sharma now joins me on the phone line. Smita, Amit Shah, along with the rest of the BJP, clearly evading any questions on Congress's demand that Vasundhara Raje's position is now untenable and she should step down.
Well, absolutely. You know, it's not there's a silence, and an eerie silence at that, because the BJP leadership, which is being asked questions whether Vasundhara Raje's in fact position now becomes untenable or not, is something that they're not ready to answer in. But we also do learn from the sources that, of course, Vasundhara Raje, who does enjoy the support of a sizable number of MLAs inside Rajasthan, has possibly had a word, of course, with other leaders who have conveyed this sentiment to Amit Shah, the party chief, that, in a scenario, if she were to be shown the door, it could actually foment a lot of trouble for the party unit within the state of Rajasthan itself. For now, sources seem to suggest that there could be a meeting on the card with Vasundhara Raje coming into Delhi, either, of course, tomorrow morning, sometime in the next 24 to 36 hours, but nothing confirmed as of now. But clearly, Amit Shah, when we tried getting from him a sense whether the BJP was still backing Vasundhara Raje's chief ministership or not, or whether they would be in fact demanding her resignation, he chose, of course, to not answer the question and maybe get into the vehicle and leave the venue, which was Constitution Club.
And perhaps with that impending meeting, Smita, we have Vasundhara Raje behind closed doors speaking with a battery of lawyers all day today.
Well, there are, of course, two aspects to it, Vedika. One is the ways that what is the legal approach to this entire issue, to this entire controversy. There is that legal tussle, but we also are made to, in fact, believe from our sources that Vasundhara Raje has also conveyed that, while she did sign on that affidavit as a witness statement, but she was not there present physically in court for the signing of the statement. She did it essentially because of this long-standing personal relationship that she shares with Lalit Modi, and something which is also reflected in that 7-page affidavit, which the Congress also put in the public domain last evening. So Vasundhara Raje, while of course seeking legal recourse on this entire issue, trying to paint this entire controversy as a Congress smear campaign both against her and Lalit Modi, but she will also be looking at all the political equations within the state and counting, perhaps doing a head of the number of MLAs who will stand by her in the worst case scenario where she's asked to leave the party or put in her papers.
Right, Smita, do stay with me. I have managing editor Rahul Kaval also joining me on the phone line. Rahul, we just have that soundbite coming in where Amit Shah, the BJP president, has refused to react on the Vasundhara Raje controversy. But even as we play that out, the Rajasthan chief minister is digging her feet in and deepening the dilemma for the BJP.
We've learned from our sources in the Bharatiya Janata Party that no call has gone so far from the party president's office to Jaipur asking for Vasundhara Raje to step down. We can confirm that no call has been made asking Vasundhara Raje to step down. I know that there are channels that are running a story which says that a resignation is imminent today. That is patently false. That's not true at all. No call has been made. We are being told that the party is currently waiting for Finance Minister Arun Jaitley to come back. He comes back late tonight from the United States. He's been on a week-long tour there. Once he comes back, a legal opinion will be sought from the Finance Minister on the legal consequences of this. Sources that we've been speaking to say this is more a moral matter than it is a legal matter, because they're saying that at the time at which Vasundhara Raje gave her support to Lalit Modi, he wasn't an official fugitive or an absconder from law. So while that again is being used in the media coverage, on technical grounds there was no charge sheet against him. He wasn't an absconder, he wasn't a fugitive. However, the party does realize that the moral case against Vasundhara Raje is building. They're fearful of the consequences in Bihar, but the story is where we said it was this morning, that the party is split. There is a camp that is pushing for Vasundhara Raje's resignation for their own personal interest, and also because they believe that's what's right for the party. But Vasundhara Raje is refusing to bow down. She's put out that statement that you just referred to, Vedika, where she says that, this whole story that has been spun, saying that I have in writing confirmed that I did sign that. That's not true, which is what we reported, that she says, even if I hypothetically admit that the signature is mine, I don't know whether those documents that are being bandied about are the ones that I signed on. My lawyers need to see that. She's trying to buy time. She wants this to play out. She believes it can't sustain itself. And remember, Nitin Gadkari is very active, Vedika, through all of this. Nitin Gadkari was victim of a similar media coverage. When he was to be re-elected as the party president, he was at that time at the receiving end of similar coverage, and he felt that that was orchestrated by elements within the BJP, and the coverage died down the moment it was decided that he will not get an extension as party president. He feels that there is no need to come under pressure, that he must just ride this storm out and that things will be okay in a few days from now. That's kind of where things stand. No decision being taken. The party deeply split on what to do next.
Also, Rahul, earlier this evening you did tell us that Vasundhara Raje has hinted, that's what your sources are telling you, that the party could have a bigger mess on its hands if it acts forcibly against her.
Vasundhara Raje hasn't said so directly to anyone that she's spoken to. However, in an indirect way, she said that there could be a bigger mess on the party's hands if they were to force this issue and force her to resign. However, people around her have been telling those that they've been speaking to that the option of opening starting a regional front is always open. They say that it's MLAs who elected Vasundhara Raje to power, and a majority of the BJP MLAs in Rajasthan still back her. The counter view, though, put out by those who are hoping to take her place is that a lot of the MLAs are saying that they'll back Vasundhara because that's what they believe the party wants at this time. And the moment the central leadership indicates that Vasundhara's time is up, then a lot of the numbers could change. They're saying that as of now, there are 110 MLAs at least who are backing Vasundhara all the way. Some people believe that number could come down to 25-30 if the central leadership indicates that it has changed its mind.
Yeah.
However, Vasundhara Raje for the time being is sticking to her guns, insisting that there is absolutely no question of her stepping down. Remember, no decision yet being taken, but the next 48 hours very, very crucial for Vasundhara Raje. Her fate currently is very precarious.
All right, Rahul, thanks for joining us on that big story. The big question is it endgame for the Rajasthan Chief Minister? Only the next 2 days will really throw some light on that. But it's not only Amit Shah who evaded the media today. India Today's Jugal Purohit tried speaking to Union Minister Anant Kumar on camera. He also refused to give any answers on the entire Raje controversy.
Just wanted to ask you, Vasundhara Raje has admitted, do you think that party needs to take a call, sir? Sir, can you please answer? So the BJP looks extremely paralyzed right now. Why is that, sir? Sir, can you please say something? Sir, Vasundhara Raje has admitted to signing for her friend. Would you like to say something, sir? So there you had it. The Union Minister Anant Kumar obviously not able to answer this question. The BJP appears to be completely paralyzed right now, with no one really wanting to bell the cat and say things as they stand for the party. That was Anant Kumar clearly choosing to rush out rather than answer questions from India Today. With camera person Bipin Kumar, Jugal Purohit in New Delhi for India Today. Just wanted to ask you, Vasundhara Raje has admitted, do you think that party needs to take a call, sir? So the BJP looks extremely paralyzed right now. Why is that, sir? Sir, Vasundhara Raje has admitted to signing for her friend. Would you like to say something, sir?